But first at 4, we're following a developing story out of Farmington this afternoon. Thanks for joining us here. I'm Ben Goldman.
And I'm Lauren Zenzi. A man accused of murdering one of his own family members, and today he faced a judge. Fox 61's Matt Karen has all of this information and is live in Farmington with more. Matt?
Yeah, hi guys. 24-year-old DeAndre Linder was seen before a judge here in Hartford Superior Court. We learned today that he lives with his sister and his sister's fiance at a home in Farmington. He's been living with them for about a year, and we just obtained this 6-page arrest warrant which describes how he allegedly killed his sister's fiance while they were sleeping, allegedly saying before pulling the trigger, "I know what you did." State Police major crimes detectives descended on 50 Sunset Terrace in the Unionville section of Farmington Thursday, processing evidence from the murder scene where gunshots rang out at 11 p.m. the night before.
It looked like a war zone out there when I woke up with all the police cars.
It was here in this home where a 32-year-old man was found dead in his bed, shot multiple times.
It just doesn't happen, and especially Farmington.
By Thursday afternoon,
he's 24 years old.
Our first look at the suspect, 24-year-old DeAndre Linder, who also lived in the home with the victim. He has a criminal record.
Possession of paraphernalia and felony drug possession.
Police say Linder stole the victim's vehicle and took off, officers spotting him on I-84 West, where they used force to finally stop him. Sources tell Fox 61 a couple lived in that home with their 2 children and Linder, the victim's brother-in-law.
I heard some unusual things, but, nothing like a gunshot or anything like that. Otherwise, I would have probably freaked out.
Neighbor Jordan told Fox 61 the couple was pregnant.
It makes me feel even worse about everything. It's so sad. And
she said the victim was a good neighbor.
I remember when he first moved in here, we talked for a while over the fence, and he was so friendly, and he was talking to my husband about video games and things that they had in common, and he was just a really nice guy.
The incident prompting this letter to students and families from the Farmington Schools superintendent. Please join me in holding one of our families in your hearts and thoughts. We plan to support the family in the coming hours, days, and weeks. All right, and back here outside the courthouse, Linder was appointed a public defender. He is right now being held on $1 million bond and is going to be back in court next on March 31st. Coming up in the news at 5, we'll be showing you more details from what's inside this arrest warrant and what may have motivated Linder to pull that trigger. We're live here outside Hartford Superior Court. Matt Karen, Fox 61 News.